Good day, I am Sujin Kim and this is PTV News Now. The MMDA has released an alternative route for the 2023 Metro Manila Film Festival Parade of Stars to be held on Saturday, December 16. According to MMDA Acting Chairman and Concrete MMFF Overall Chairman Don Artes, they prepared a traffic management plan for the expected heavy traffic. The MMDA will implement temporary roadway closures on the route of the parade. From 12 o'clock p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m., there will be temporary lane closures and counterflow on the following roads. Motorists are advised to take the following alternative routes. The parade will pass through C4, Sampson Road, and MacArthur Highway. About 1,000 police and MMDA personnel will also be deployed in the area. A large-scale cyber attack hit Ukraine's biggest mobile network operator, leaving millions of Ukrainians without connectivity. A day later, most customers still had no cell phone service, though services were being gradually restored. Lizia Bakalets reports from Kyiv.
A cyber attack on Tuesday targeted Ukraine's biggest mobile network operator, Kyivstar. On Wednesday morning, millions of subscribers, including these Kyiv residents, still lacked cell phone connectivity.
All my job is online, so I was shocked yesterday. I had to buy the SIM card from another network provider.
Thanks to the Wi-Fi on my dorm, I can contact my parents, and so there's no connection at all.
I have 2 phone operators, just in case. So I switched to another, and that's it.
Kyivstar has about 24 million mobile subscribers, more than a half of Ukraine's population. Company CEO Alexander Komarov said Kyivstar's IT infrastructure had been partially destroyed. Mikhailo Koltsov, a cybersecurity consultant for the World Bank, explains what this means.
It means that the company cannot control its equipment. Cell towers do not have the software to recognize the numbers to redistribute one number to another number. So it's impossible to communicate properly with the user's mobile devices.
The cyber attack also affected the air raid alert systems in more than 75 settlements in the Kyiv region, according to Ukrainian officials. There are problems with ATMs too.
That is about ATMs that work on mobile devices. There are no problems with those that are connected to the stationary internet.
Since the attack, customers have been lining up at Vodafone, Kyivstar's largest competitor. The security service of Ukraine blames Russians for the attack. In fact, a Russian hacker group has already claimed responsibility.
This type of advanced persistent threat attack mostly involves an insider. Indirectly, this was confirmed today by the Russian group Solntsepiok, who took responsibility for the attack.
One of the goals of the attack, according to experts, was to bring maximum destructiveness to Ukrainian society. And it failed, says Mikhailo Koltsov.
Ukrainians have become very resistant to any threats. For these 2 years, we learned how to adapt to any circumstances, and that is what Russians fail to understand.
Overcoming the consequences of the attack can take from a couple of days to a week, experts say. But Korsun says he will not switch mobile providers.
In this situation, I am quite calm and do not plan to change the phone operator. I'm sure after this incident, Kyivstar will be the most protected operator in Ukraine.
By Wednesday evening, Kyivstar said it has started enabling voice communication again. It said services would be restored gradually and said mobile internet and texting may work within 24 hours. Lizia Bakalets for VOA News, Kyiv.
Images of African senior citizens walking the runway created a buzz on social media, eventually going viral. These AI-generated pictures challenge the typical depictions of elderly Africans, showcasing them in an empowering way. Karina Chaudhary has the story.
Malik Afegbua's series of images showing African senior citizens walking the runway in fashionable clothing went viral on social media late last year. The Lagos, Nigeria-based filmmaker and visual artist calls this work Fashion Show for the Elders, and it was created with the help of artificial intelligence. Afegbua says he aspires to portray African senior citizens in a way that is rarely seen.
The Elder series is about showing the elder society in a place that is not marginalized, in a place that is spoken for in pop culture, fashion, and other industries that we don't normally see them.
The Elders series was in part inspired by his mother's medical troubles. The art the ordeal unlocked also opened new doors for Afegbua. Now he's collaborating with designers at Marvel Studios. Ruth E. Carter, the Oscar-winning costume designer for the movie Black Panther, was one of the many people who reached out to Afegbua.
We have worked on something already where we created the art direction of some sort and the costume for the main actor, which is for Blade.
The rise of artificial intelligence has raised ethical questions, with some arguing that it undermines human-created art. However, Afegbua sees value in using AI as a tool.
You cannot create what I created with AI because you don't even know how I did it. And that's because I created it with my own data sets as a tool, and that wasn't the only tool I used.
In the heart of Amsterdam, a celebration is brewing.
During Africa Fashion Week Amsterdam 2023, Afegbua brought his digital fashion show to life.
The crowd will go wild, man.
Linda Fashkin, owner of the clothing company Cocaine, or CKG, was one of the designers Afegbua invited to collaborate with on the fashion show. She said his designs are empowering.
When we think runway fashion, we imagine 20-somethings and teenagers, but we have to remember something. That the elderly, they still want to feel sexy, they want to be vibrant.
Afegbua plans to bring his fashion show for the elders to a runway in Nigeria in early 2024. This time, not with professional models, but with everyday mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, and grandparents, creating fashion to celebrate them. Karina Chaudhry, VOA News.
This is Sujin Kim. Stay informed, be aware, get ahead, and get the news right here.